ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Jesus, I just almost tripped on the cord underneath the table.
Oh, oh boy.
To HCS Pro Talk, your weekly Halo esports podcast. This is episode 119 for the week of March 22nd, 2020. That's yesterday. Because we usually record these on Sundays, but there are a lot of tournaments that took place on Sunday. Wanted to include the results in the show, so I waited a day. There's nothing wrong with that. Just come and see you a little bit later on a Monday evening. And, so yeah, here we are. Coming to you live from the Pro Talk studios. And, in Los Angeles, California. I'm just kidding. We're not. We're in Minnesota. If only we were in LA. Whew.
Nice warm weather.
Oh, man, I would, the things I would do for that warm weather. That's okay. It's besides the point. My name is Josh, a.k.a. JK Fire, and this week I'm joined by the man in the rocker. I can't roll my R's.
Rocker?
Sure.
Rocker.
And Nike shirt. Will, a.k.a. I am Mr. Mayhem. Will, how are you on this Monday evening?
Doing all right.
That's good.
It's all right.
Yeah.
How are you?
Right there with you.
Yeah.
Just all like a clean, just straight, all right line is where I'm at right now. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of the vibe of the last week, I'd say.
Exactly. I would agree wholeheartedly. Recon, thank you for the host. Also, welcome as well. Everybody else who is tuning in to the live show, welcome. Hope you join in the discussion later on in the show or whenever you want to. You can type it in chat. It's on Twitch. You know, chat's there. You can always do that. It's always there for you. A little type box.
What if you're in full screen mode?
Ooh, then nope.
There you go.
Also, I type in !point show notes in chat. You can get a link to the show notes that we're going to be talking about on the show. So without further ado, Will, you want to know what's coming up on this week's episode?
What do we got?
We have Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 details have been revealed. Tournament announcements from all competitive Halo avenues. There's a bunch of them. And then, speaking of tournaments, a bunch of tournament recaps, including an HCS Pro Talk placing, which was not good. So you can judge me all you want. I played like horse shit. And then we have our topic of favorite competitive Halo events and or series. We have a little bit of regular Halo news. And then we round things out with a little video game talk. And that's that. That's what we got. So without further ado, Will.
Yeah.
It's time for COD, another Games Watch. Gotta fucking pump it up. I don't know.
All right.
Woo. I was making like a pounding motion. And I'm like, that's not appropriate. We are definitely not a PG stream. Thank you very much, Recon. Appreciate it. What's up, Paul Shee? You love that intro? I love you, dude. Love you. Welcome to the stream. It's COD, another Games Watch, like I said. So, okay, before we get into this, let me just say two things. One, sit back, relax. I did trim down these, by the way, okay? I did. So sit back, relax, grab yourself a nice old jug of G Fuel or whatever the fuck you're drinking. Maybe grab a little snack and enjoy the next couple articles I'm going to read through. There's some pretty decently important information regarding the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5. Over the past week, while the coronavirus has basically run rampant at this point, places are shutting down, people are losing their jobs, so on and so forth, which is not great in the fucking slightest. There was actually a surprising amount of gaming news over the last week.
Yeah.
So, I mean, hey, we'll take what we get, you know? And then the second thing I was going to say is, before I even read it, I have to try this. So, I don't know if it's still going on right now, but G Fuel was having a buy one, get one tub sale. Okay? I bought the iced coffee. Never had it before. I'm going to give it a shot right now. I'm going to give my live impression, and then we're going to get through the article. So, let's see what the fuck this is about.
Josh is taking a sip. He puts the cup down. He's tasting. Looks pleasantly surprised.
I love this play-by-play.
You know, we have the live show, but we got to give the listening audience on the podcast format Taking another sip. I can see the swishing going on right now.
One sip. Everybody knows the rules.
Paul, she asked, did you put milk in it too?
I did not. Just water.
Just water. Okay.
And you know what?
Thoughts?
Would milk have been better? Probably. But I actually like that a lot. That does taste. Paul, I think I asked you. You've had it, haven't you?
Iced coffee? I haven't.
Okay. So you can take a scoop if you want. But Paul, I think I asked you, and then a coworker of mine has it as well. And it legitimately tastes like obviously watery version of like the Starbucks Frappuccino drinks that you'd get at like a gas station.
Yeah.
That's what that tastes like.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's not bad at all.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's very good. I recommend.
So Paul, she says 3/4 water, 1/4 milk. So you still dilute it because you got to dilute the powder down.
Sure.
Just get that little bit of milk
Just
in there.
never thought of mixing milk and water together.
Yeah, you're just watering down the milk.
Right. I never just thought about watering down milk, though. I don't know. I'm not a huge milk fan.
I think you need the water to dilute the G Fuel first.
Sure.
And then get the milk in there.
Sure. I'm also a person that when I do drink milk or if I have milk with something, like cereal or whatever, I have skim milk. I'm that person.
Okay.
Actually, I was that person because before I met my now wife, that's what I used to do. My wife is a 2%er.
Yeah.
So
that's what I drink too.
Yeah, that's what we have is 2% milk in the house. Also works hot too. I've never had any type of G Fuel hot before. And obviously I think this would be the only one that would work. Right? Because people do.
Well, okay. If you're going to buy coffee flavored G Fuel, why not just drink coffee? Like, I don't know. Like,
sure, I can respect that.
I got that question.
So for me personally, we're going off on a tangent here, but for me, when it comes to coffee, I'm the person that puts a shit ton of cream and sugar in it.
Yeah.
So therefore, because I just think black coffee tastes too bitter for me.
Mm-hmm.
So this is like that happy compromise for me. I don't have to put cream and sugar in it.
And it still has a flavor that you like.
Yeah. Okay. And it has the caffeine.
Fair enough.
I'm good.
All right.
But yeah, because I know going back on the hot versus cold thing that I said, like maybe this is the only one that would maybe work hot because I know like the milk thing, people do strawberry shortcake with milk, right?
Would make sense. Yeah, like strawberries and cream.
Yeah, right. I think I've heard that. Recon says, my teeth are too sensitive to have cold drinks, so it has to be room temp for me to enjoy. Oh, Recon, I'm so sorry. I couldn't have room temp G Fuel. I can't do it. Or just room temp. I could have room temp water, but I'm not in the mood for
G Fuel. Kind of a different thing.
Yeah, a little bit.
Anyway.
Yeah, Paul, she says yes on the milk and strawberry shortcake thing. All right, so should we talk about some motherfucking video games?
Yeah.
Let's do it up. So the first article, the Xbox Series X. A closer look at the technology powering the next generation. I'm not going to do that the whole article.
Okay.
This is by Will Tuttle, the Xbox Wire editor-in-chief, over at news.xbox.com. Link, along with everything else, will be in the Google Doc of the show notes of the show. The most powerful Xbox ever. The team knew they needed to build a next-generation console that could run games in 4K at 60 FPS with no compromises for developers. They also challenged themselves to deliver a level of performance once thought impossible on console, including support for up to 120 FPS for the most demanding and competitive games. While they believe resolution and frame rate are creative decisions best left in the hands of the developers, the team wanted to ensure that the system was able to support the needs of the largest blockbusters, competitive esports, and innovative independent creators. Words are hard. So let's break down the specs. The CPU is an 8-core at 3.8 gigahertz. Realistically, a 3.6. It's 3.8, probably turbo. It's a custom Zen 2 CPU, so it's an AMD CPU. The GPU, 12 teraflops. I don't give a fuck. 52 CUs, compute units, at 1.825 gigahertz. It's a custom RDNA 2 GPU. Who gives a fuck about any of that? Memory is 16 gig GDDR6. Memory bandwidth is 10 gigabit at 560 gigabit per second, or 6 gigabit at 336 gigabyte per second. Who the fuck cares? It's a 1 terabyte custom NVMe SSD. That was expected. They always tout like these SSD things, but the PlayStation is going to be a little bit more important when we talk about them shortly. So just know it's an NVMe SSD. You may or may not already have one in your computer as we speak. Okay? Cool. So here's where the fun stuff comes into play. External storage is going to allow a USB 3.2 external, okay? So you can use your typical external hard drives, okay? But there's also an expansion card you can purchase. They're going to start at 1 terabyte. More will come out later. They haven't announced those, but at launch, there will be a 1 terabyte SSD expansion card that plugs right into the back of the console. It's a custom port. You'll see it on there. It'll have a 4K Blu-ray drive. Great. Yes. Obviously. Yep, it's fantastic. And then the performance target is 4K at 60 FPS locked up to 120 FPS. Cool? So the other thing here is, and if they don't talk about it here, I'll add it at the end. So let's move on. One of the biggest and most noticeable to players features in Xbox Series X will be support for hardware-accelerated DirectX ray tracing, which simulates the properties of light and sound in real time more accurately than any technology before it. So, for those who don't know what ray tracing is, what I highly recommend you do is just go to YouTube and then just type in RTX. That's basically all you have to type in. And there's like a Minecraft demo. There's an old, I think like a Quake 2 demo or something like that, or just a Quake demo. Go see what ray tracing is all about. It is revolutionary technology. You have to have a fairly higher end graphics card for it to run properly right now. So the fact that in a potentially $500 to $600 console, we don't know the prices yet.
We don't.
This is just a guess. But in a potentially $500 to $600 console and you're having hardware accelerated ray tracing, if it works well, that's amazing. That is unbelievably amazing for the technology. All right. To close out the segment on the power of the Xbox Series X, the Coalition's technical director, Mike Rayner, came to show us how his team is planning to optimize Gears 5 for Xbox Series X. The team showcased a technical demo of Gears 5 powered by Unreal Engine for Xbox Series X using the full PC Ultra Spec settings, which included higher resolution textures and higher resolution volumetric fog, as well as a 50% higher particle count than the PC Ultra specs allowed. They also showed off the opening cutscene, which now runs at 60 FPS in 4K. It was 30 FPS on Xbox One X, meaning the transition from real-time cutscenes to gameplay is incredibly smooth. There were also some noticeable improvements in a few other areas as well. Load times were extremely fast, and the team was able to turn on some features that, while previously implemented, had to be turned off for the Xbox One X version. This included contact shadows providing extra depth to objects, and self-shadow lighting on plants and grass, making every scene feel more realistic. Rayner also shared that the game is already running at over 100 FPS, and the team is investigating implementing 120 FPS gameplay for multiplayer modes, giving players an experience never before seen on consoles. Most impressive of all, the fact that the team was able to get all this up and running in a matter of weeks. Pretty awesome. Now, the thing I want to say, well, we're going to get into it. The speed thing is because of the SSD. So let's move on. The team also announced that they will have an Xbox Series X optimized version of Gears 5 available at Xbox Series X launch, which players will get free if they own the Xbox One version of Gears 5 and will leverage smart delivery depending on which console you're using. Improving immersion and embracing speed. The next major tenet of the Xbox Series X is speed, which can be defined in a large number of different ways. Modern devices have changed our expectations on how quickly you can move between experiences or applications. Most of us want to be able to instantly jump into an experience or return right to where we left off. This influenced the team designing the system architecture as they wanted to ensure they enabled gamers to spend more time playing and less time waiting. A big part of that revolves around the addition of the solid-state drive. Woo! As it might have been Linus Tech Tips that said this, or I forgot who exactly said this, but they said, welcome to the 21st, or welcome to like 10 years later or whatever.
Yeah.
Welcome to 10 years ago. I think that's what they're saying. We have reached the upper limits of traditional rotational drive performance. No shit. So the team knew they needed to invest in SSD-level I/O speeds to deliver the quality of experience they aspired to with Xbox Series X. This was an area where the team really wanted to innovate, and they knew this could be a game changer for the new generation. But they didn't want the I/O system to be just about your games loading faster. Enter Xbox Velocity Architecture. These fucking buzzwords, man. Which features tight integration between hardware and software and is a revolutionary new architecture optimized for streaming of in-game assets. This will unlock new capabilities that have never before been seen in a console development, allowing 100 gigabyte of game assets to be instantly accessible by the developer. The components of the Xbox Velocity architecture all combine to create an effective multiplier on physical memory that is, quite literally, a game changer. Quote, competitive gamers and the best gaming experiences demand precise, responsive controls, said Goosen. The Xbox team analyzed the entire end-to-end input pipeline from the controller to the console and from the console to the display, and we challenged ourselves to identify every opportunity to further reduce latency to provide the best experience for gamers on Xbox, end quote. This has included developing brand new technology such as dynamic latency input, DLI, as well as helping to shape the HDMI 2.1 spec by adding new gaming-centric features such as support for 120 Hz, variable refresh rate, and auto-low latency mode. The team has also been working with the industry's leading TV manufacturers for the past 2 years to ensure the display ecosystem is ready for the features coming with Xbox Series X. If you have a newer, higher-end Samsung TV or LG TV, you already have these features in your TV. That's just a heads up for everybody out there. Finally, there are the player experiences that will be greatly improved thanks to the speed afforded by Xbox Series X. The most noticeable of these is loading times, which will be greatly decreased thanks to the processing power of the Series X. Then they talk about quick resume, which apparently you can... So on the regular Xbox One, right? Yep. And on the PlayStation 4, as a matter of fact, you can like suspend a game.
Yeah.
Yep. So you can walk away, you can like power it off. It'll be in a low power state. But then when you bring it back up, you can relaunch and you'll be right where you were. Apparently with the Series X, you can do that 3 to 4 times at the same time.
Like have 3 or 4 different games suspended?
Yes. And I mean, I get like, oh, it's fucking look what we can do. But who cares? Who's going to do that?
I mean, if you want to take it from a streaming aspect though.
Sure.
Where like, okay, I'm launching Overwatch.
Yeah.
But my squad's not on yet, but I'm going to be ready to go when they do get on or done with their match. I'm going to hop over and play some MLB The Show while I'm waiting for those guys to get done.
Sure.
But
4 times?
Yeah, you don't really need it. You don't really need it. But it is like, for me, if I'm thinking of a performance and optimization, I'm going to close all those windows and have just my game running anyway.
Right. Absolutely.
What I want to play. So it is kind of look what we can do.
Right. It's what it feels like. Recon says that he probably would. Okay. Like, I can respect it that it's a thing that you can be able to do. It's just, it makes me think that the person's like sitting there with his chair back at the control center, you know, like with all the monitors up and his computer, and he just looks like this.
Yeah.
Like that's what it reminds me of. I'm sorry if that really didn't come through on the mic.
You're quiet, but it came through.
All right, perfect. So yeah, there's that. And then they talk about the SSD. So, since game states will be stored directly in the system's SSD, they'll even persist after you turn off the console, unplug it entirely, or even take a system update. One of the testers on the team unplugged his console for a week, then took an update, and was still able to continue right where he left off without it so much as a loading screen.
That's pretty crazy.
That's pretty awesome. I like that. We should have led with that.
Yeah.
Oh my God. All right.
Like the scenario I can really think of that coming in handy is like, okay, my Xbox is plugged in the living room, but I need to move it to a separate room now because other people are inhabiting the living room. Mm-hmm. I want to play. Let me unplug my stuff, move it, and I'm going to pick up right where I left off. That's kind of cool.
That is pretty cool. I can accept that. Recon says switching between MCC H5 and Gears 5. I wish Gears 5 was better, man.
Oh,
I really do.
Imagine playdates, though, being able to be like, okay, hop on H5, or, whatever is there.
I feel so bad for everybody else that has to close out, reopen, wait for loading to finish.
Or if we want to pop between Infinite and MCC, that'd be pretty cool to have all the games open and be able to just like hop lobbies.
It's true. It'd also be really cool if like all of them were in one like
package
MCC.
Like they just add everything.
It would never work. All right. The final piece of this article: game compatibility continues in the next generation. Players will see the benefits of the improved hardware in Xbox Series X for backwards compatible games, including improved boot and load times, more stable frame rates, higher resolutions, and improved image quality. The compatibility team is also continuing to create entirely new techniques and innovation that we can use to further enhance the existing catalog of games which when running on Xbox Series X. The Xbox team is so committed to the concept of compatibility and cross-generation play that not only do your games move forward with you, but so do your Xbox One accessories, your game saves, and progression. In fact, your entire gaming legacy moves forward with you to the next generation. What's more, the team has also designed the system to enable cross-generation multiplayer, as well as introduce new features such as smart delivery, which ensures you only have to purchase a title once, knowing you get the best version of the title on whatever Xbox console you choose to play on. This will allow players to seamlessly move between multiple consoles and console generations as they see fit. There you go. Pretty awesome. Not to be outdone, we have the PlayStation 5.
Did you watch
It
that
was
video?
fucking boring.
It was bad.
But, okay, so for those who don't know, Sony held what was supposed to be a GDC talk. So it was going to be more technical anyway, but because of COVID-19, they didn't do it in front of a live audience and instead used silhouettes.
Yeah.
It looked fake as fuck.
Oh yeah.
It didn't even look like they tried.
The tech talk though was so like the delivery of the tech talk was bad.
Yeah. Well, Mark Cerny has this like very calming, soothing. Now we're going to talk about this.
He's the Bob Ross of Sony.
He is. He's the Bob Ross of tech. There he is. He's the Bob Ross of tech. But there's nothing wrong with that. It's just it wasn't what people were expecting for that talk. People needed to go in with better expectations of what that was going to be.
Yeah, but from a marketing standpoint, when that's being released...
Oh, yeah. They didn't market that well at all.
Yeah.
No, they made it seem like it was going to be a big deal.
Honestly, like that video compared to what came out about the Xbox, like sold me on the Xbox already. Like, I'm like, no PlayStation, get out of here. Like, but that's the thing that they probably didn't even think about.
No.
Is that people jump at the first information they get. When it's presented that way...
I know. I agree. Come on. So... But there is a very, very important part about this piece of technology, and it's their SSD.
Yes.
Because this sounds like it is going to actually be a significant improvement over what the Xbox Series X is going to offer and what is already out there on the normal market. Also, the last thing I wanted to hit on, because it wasn't mentioned in the Xbox article, that like USB external hard drive that you can use.
Yes.
You can, for all intents and purposes, take your existing external hard drive and plug it into a Series X. But, and I believe it has come out and been confirmed, that Series X titles will not be able to be played via an external USB hard drive. They will have to take advantage of the SSD within the console or the expansion SSD if you decide to purchase one. Keep that in mind. So, unveiling new details of PlayStation 5. I did not ask for your opinion.
Siri just wanted to interrupt the podcast there. We good?
Yes, she was giving me details about the Xbox Series X, which I already read. Moving on. Unveiling new details of PlayStation 5. Hardware technical specs. This is by the PlayStation blog. We know that fans are excited to find out more about our next generation console, the PlayStation 5, and exactly how it will bring the future of gaming. Today, we're proud to unveil more details about the technical and hardware components that make PlayStation 5 such an innovative and powerful platform. The ultra high-speed SSD, integrated custom I/O system, custom AMD GPU with ray tracing, and highly immersive 3D audio. With these capabilities, PS5 will allow developers to maximize their creativity, building expansive worlds and new play experiences in the games they design. This presentation from Mark Cerny, lead system architect for PS5, dives deep into the hardware system architectures and how we design PS5 to benefit developers in the games they create. As Mark discussed in his presentation, PS5's ultra-high-speed SSD and integrated custom I/O system were developed with the goal of removing barriers to play, specifically loading screens. Developers are able to stream assets into PS5 games at an incredibly fast rate. so PS5 play experiences can be seamless and dynamic with near instantaneous fast travel through large game worlds. This enhanced speed will allow game developers to create larger, richer worlds without traditional limitations, such as load times, and also allows gamers to spend more time gaming than waiting. We also wanted to introduce new capabilities with PS5's custom GPU. Additional GPU power will allow for high resolution in games, but a major new feature that benefits the visuals of games even further is ray tracing. So then they get into ray tracing. And then they get into 3D audio. Lastly, we're excited to confirm that the backwards compatibility features are working well. We recently took a look at the top 100 PS4 titles as ranked by playtime, and we're expecting almost all of them to be playable at launch on PS5. With more than 4,000 games published on PS4, we will continue the testing process and expand backwards compatibility coverage over time. Make sure to keep an eye out for more PlayStation 5 updates down the road, and meanwhile, check out the chart below for the official list of PS5 specs. So, the CPU is basically the same.
Yeah.
The GPU is basically the same. Okay? The system RAM is the same. But that SSD. So, it is slightly less capacity, so it's not a full terabyte. But realistically, when you buy a terabyte drive anyway, it's not a terabyte as it is.
It's formatted.
Exactly. So this very well could be, but whatever. It's going to have a Blu-ray drive. A 4K Blu-ray drive, Will. Holy hot damn. For the record, the PlayStation 4 Pro does not have a 4K Blu-ray drive.
I wish that was...
It's shocking.
It's shocking.
They make them.
And they're competing with the X.
Yup.
Nope.
Well, the funny thing is that the Xbox One, I think the original Xbox One even has one.
But not 4K.
I thought it was. Hold on.
No, I'm pretty sure it's just Blu-ray.
So then it's the S and the X that are.
The S and the X are, yes.
Got it. Perfect.
Welcome to the live chat, Mr. Goalie Sniper. Pleasure to have you.
Justin LaFleche. How's it going? All right, cool. So that's that. Then, an update. A quick update on backward compatibility. With all the amazing games in PS4's catalog, we've devoted significant efforts to enable our fans to play their favorites on PS5. We believe that the overwhelming majority of the 4,000 plus PS4 titles will be playable on PS5. We're expecting backwards compatible titles will run at a boosted frequency on PS5 so that they can benefit from higher, more stable frame rates and potentially higher resolutions. We're currently evaluating games on a title-by-title basis to spot any issues that need adjustment from the original software developers. In this presentation, Mark Cerny provided a snapshot into the top 100 most played PS4 titles, demonstrating how well our backwards compatibility efforts are going. We've already tested hundreds of titles and are preparing to test thousands more as we move toward launch. We'll provide updates on backward compatibility along with much more PS5 news in the months ahead. Stay tuned.
Okay.
Yep.
So, do you think that SSD is enough to outsell the Series X?
I think it's all going to come down to price.
Very well could.
I think that's
true.
all it's going to come down to is price.
What is like the look of the PS5 too? Like,
no idea yet.
That was
we don't know. We do not know.
Like, we have a look at the Series X now.
Yes.
The black box,
the full
the
thing,
green thing on the top, the
and
ring,
the ports on the back.
And the ports.
We now know what the ports are. There is no SPDIF.
SPDIF.
The optical audio out.
Really?
There is no optical audio out in the Series X. It has been confirmed. RIP Astro users.
Man, that hurt. That hurts.
Yep.
What am I gonna do?
I know. It's been confirmed. How fucking shitty is that? It's one port, god damn it.
That sucks. I didn't know that.
Yep. And it still looks like a small PC tower. This isn't a smartphone where they just take the headphone jack out. You can't just put a fucking SPDIF in. Come on. Come on.
I guess plug into the controller?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. But the thing is like I like to use the Xbox One Companion app on my PC.
Same.
So now I'm going to lose that chat, lose that audio.
What a great day to be an Xbox fan.
Big oof.
Big oof. Now, the one thing I will say is that Xbox looks like they're going to fucking wipe the floor with Sony in terms of backwards compatibility, if you're interested in that aspect.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, it looks like Sony's going to wipe the floor with Microsoft in terms of the SSD.
So performance on Sony could be a little better.
Absolutely. And if there's one thing we've learned about first-party titles on PlayStation consoles, oh boy, they're on a whole other level.
If I would buy a PlayStation 5 just to play the next God of War.
Yes.
Like, that's how good that game was to me.
Yes.
So,
Yep.
All right.
I agree completely. And then Goalie said, now I'm glad I never bought a set of Astros. Yeah. It's tough times out here.
I'm just trying to think, like, you could switch it up. I could do the optical cable from the computer.
Yeah.
And then have it plugged in, but then I have to buy another mix amp because I have a PlayStation 4 mix amp because that's where I started gaming. Man.
Tough times. Gotta love Astro for fucking milking that market.
Yes,
Let's come out with
did.
2 different mix amps. Jesus Christ. But hey, guess what?
Could be a lot better.
Could be a lot worse. That's it for COD the Games Watch. It's time for some competitive news. So, guess you want to know what all this news is?
Tournaments.
Tournament announcements. We have 4 of them. So first up, we have the Why Not Be Reckless announces a new tournament. This is by Why Not Be Reckless. It's the Don't April Fraud Me Money 8 style tournament. It's Halo 5. Be on April 1st, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard. $20 per player, $10 for subs. Starting prize pool of $150 plus 100% of entrance fees.
Nice.
Yeah, so check out the information in the Google Doc, the show notes of the show. Type an exclamation point show notes in chat. You get a link to the show notes of the show. And it's all there. Then we have GT Halo announces a new tournament by GT Halo. Welcome to the Halo 5 Quarantine 4v4 Schoolyard event. It is hard to socialize at this time, so register with your duo and get matched up with another duo and compete. April 4th, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check it out, the link. Then, Breaking the Clutch announces a new Halo Wars 2 charity tournament. This is by Breaking the Clutch. This is also on April 4th at 12 p.m. Eastern. Check out the YouTube link. It's a video. You can watch that. Yes. And finally, SWAT Nation announces their next tournament. This is by SWAT Nation. We are pleased to announce our April tournament. Easter Headhunt. Spring Fling Edition. It's a 2v2 SWAT. Sign up as a boy plus girl duo and duke it out for your share of a $500 prize pool. It's April 26th at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that's it for the competitive news. Upcoming tournaments of the week presented by noobcombo.com. Check out noobcombo.com for all your Halo esports needs, wants, and desires. Sunday, March 29th, Turning Time, Sniperino Cappuccino, Halo 5 3v3. Check it out.
3v3, interesting.
It's a 3v3. It's like triple team.
But without the third team.
Yep. You fucking hit the nail on the head. I can't, like, I have no reply to that. That was spot on for what this is. Jesus Christ. The only reason why, because I was thinking about, man, what I said was stupid. And the only reason why I said triple team is because it's threes.
Yeah.
That's it.
You know.
Thank you for bringing it back down to earth. You know, it's without the third team. Duh.
We're there.
Fucking Josh, you idiot. So, but yeah, Justin and I's teammates in the tournament that we got shit on. Well, I personally got shit on in. They're going to compete in that. So good luck to them. Will, that's all we got for the upcoming tournaments of the week presented by noobcombo.com. Check out noobcombo.com.
Are you okay over there?
I'm not. I'm hyped up on G Fuel, baby.
Oh no.
Hey, Will, before I lose my fucking mind, what do we got next? Roster Media.
Yeah, so Roster Mania. We actually have some this week,
Ooh, do we?
and it is the Europa Halo Double Series rosters.
Before you get into it, Will, just want to give a little piece of information. So the 3 qualifiers, count them, 1, 2, 3, have taken place. They are finished for this Europa Halo Double Series. Therefore, the top 16 teams got placed into either 8 got into Division 1, 8 got into Division 2.
Yep.
There's also a third division, which you are going to read about as well. Will, what do we got for the divisions?
All right. So in Division 1, we have Cartel GG, which is Shady and Legends. We have it's Kroganavirus.
So the Krogans,
The Krogan.
they're a race in Mass Effect.
Ah, yes.
Yeah,
I remember that from you playing. Yeah.
So yeah, yeah.
So it's
You're right
Tommy the Krogan and Warlord. Next up, we have Mocket, Squashy and Looney. We have, it's either Dinorino or Dinorino, GG. This is Procisionite and Mista. Team Bread and Haggis is Batchford and Silka. And then next team, Black and White, is Fave Speed and Kimbo. Austrian Force, AG Spa and Theru. And then Swaggin 64s is Icon and Elite Vortex. Out of Division 2, we have Team Beetlenut, which was Joyous and Ditmus.
This next one.
Rusty Butt Busty
Yeah, Rusty Butt Busty.
is Sparky and Monstari. Team Rough Riders is Gunhawk and Russia.
Riders on the storm.
Demonica 100% Real Plum Daddy.
They're back, baby.
It's Legend and Plumbus. We have Scherzola, which is Scherzi 2 and Cristola. Team JoJo is Sinistral and Novel Pope. Jump Out Gang includes Shabby Dagger and Looney, or Lunny. Lunny, it's Lunny. And then Team Quarantined is Desire TB and Kikakui. I hope I said that right.
Do you realize how far off our logo is right now?
Oh, we're like, hey.
Keep going. I'm going to fix that.
All right, Division 3. Here we go.
Division 3.
If you were curious of Division 3, it is a casual league play experience for teams that didn't make the top 16 and want to keep playing in a competitive environment. Registration available now. The link will be provided in the Google Doc of the show notes of the show. It's a tournament link, so make sure to check it out. Feel better?
It's like the logo is not even on the wall.
No, it's just magically floating.
Oh my, I don't even go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's what we got for Roster Mania.
Sweet.
So yeah, if you want a more casual experience, sign up for Division 3 of Europa Halo.
Yes. Do it up. A lot of spots are already being filled up, so yeah.
All right.
Will, you're not done though.
No.
Because oh boy, did we have some Halo tournaments take place over the week. Would you mind doing myself and the listeners a favor and going through all of them for us?
Not a problem.
Thank you.
So yes, these are the tournaments that took place the previous week, and we'll start off with Tourney Time's St. Swati's Halo 5 2v2 results. In 7th and 8th, we had Fireboy and Turtles, and then Lucky Tegan and Drip Drip Double. In 5th and 6th, we had Sabinator and Sue Woo Crew, and then Miss Ondi and Nafburger. In 4th place, we had Gunlane and the Gold Star BR taking home $80. In 3rd, we had Warrior and Scariotic taking home $120. Second place went to Smoke Ya Dig and King Urban, $160. And in first place was Bards and Sucka taking home $240.
So there's going to be a team eventually or a player. Oh, it's a player, I think. Let's just say that I cannot wait until you get to it.
Oh, no.
Just keep going. You'll get there eventually, I promise.
Great.
I
Okay.
cannot wait.
Next up, SWAT Nation Birthday Swatathon Halo 5 4v4 results.
Woo! I'll let you go through the results first, then we'll talk about it briefly.
All right.
Yeah.
In 7th, 8th, we had Fireboy, Temper, LH Marine, and Linden. And then Miss Ondi, iDragon, Cereal, and Smokey Dig.
Okay, so we didn't play 7th or 8th. Got it.
In 5th and 6th, we had Pyderf, Lunny, Neuronical, and Shabby Dagger. Then QX, Nikolai, Kitchenbound, and Rami.
Okay, so we didn't place 5th or 6th either. We're just doing pretty well so far.
In 4th, Gunlane, Sam's 360, Tyrant, and Halogen.
Well, we didn't place 4th.
In 3rd, we had Sabinator, Chunk the Deuce. Sorry, I got to get that out there right. The Gold Star BR and Dog, my bad. They took home $120.
Well, we didn't take home that.
2nd place, Falcated Bound, Meth Bear, Mapoko, $180 to them.
Oh, we played them first round and we lost.
And then first went to Forsaken Kings, Envor, Talik, and Dairy, taking home $300.
Spoiler alert, we didn't win a match. So there's that.
Yeah.
We won a game. We won a game. So let me just get this out of the way first. So this is in no fault to my teammates. This was all in fault to me because so the first series we played was against Bound and Falcated's team.
Yeah.
Okay. They are two of the best players in the world. And I fully expect, we talk about them winning all the damn time.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So I had full intentions, and Justin, I'm sorry, but I had full intentions that we were going to lose that 2-0, because it's a best of 3. Yeah. So I had full intentions that we were just going to get fucking shit on. We did, for all intents and purposes. We kept things moderately close in the first game, and then the second game was not so much.
I think first game was 35 or 6 to 50.
Yeah.
Second game, you guys, it was like 20.
Oh, yeah, we got pooped on.
Yeah.
So this is what sucked. We were running games, and we were doing well. Justin can attest to this. We ran games so we ran games before the tournament started and the night before.
Yeah.
And we played enough for myself to rank, and we just kept going, and we were doing pretty fucking well. There were games where we'd steamroll them because they just weren't at the level that we were at playing as a full team.
Sure.
And then there were other games where it was very close. We matched up against Nap Times a couple times. Yep. And he is really good.
Oh, yeah.
Like when we're on Collie, we're playing him on Collie, he's just flying. Like he looked like Splice.
Yeah.
He was just flying cross bridges, and he'd know where you were, and it was just, he would just zip, doom, and you'd be done. It was crazy. So we would try to focus on him. But no, games were pretty well for those two play sessions. But there was one team that we got matched up against, and they basically had our number, but every game was really close.
Mm-hmm.
And it was Why Not Be Reckless's team.
Yep.
And we were looking at the bracket. So we lost the Bound series, right? And we look, and we're like, oh my God, we play them next. So yes, we have a chance, but that team is also pretty good, all things considered. So game 1, we won.
Yep.
Yeah, game 1 we won 50-49.
Yes,
right? Yeah,
yes.
that was insane. Absolutely insane. I think I'm going to give props to Justin on that one because I think you got the last kill or something. I thought you
Justin did.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Played very well. I wasn't playing well. And I think I held my own in that first game, but I just wasn't playing very well. Then game 2 we lose. So we go to a game 3.
They had that back red base locked
They
down.
did. Yeah,
You
it was
guys
on
couldn't-
full metal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they were talking about it, and Dark Maven, who was on our team, who was a champ player, he was talking about how in order to dominate on that map, you had to get red. You basically just hold down red, and then that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And the funny thing is that he was talking to Justin and our other teammate, that one of the people on Why Not's team was also like played with Dark Maven for a while, so he knew what that strat was.
Yeah.
So that's what they did. They sat in red, and we basically couldn't do anything. Like I would try to play conservatively. I would watch where my teammates are. I just couldn't get anything going. And so we lost game 2. Game 3, I went 2-15. We played H2BR on Truth.
Oh, yeah.
And it's funny because, yo, what's up, Dave? Welcome to chat as well. Are those HCS Pro? Fuck yeah, they are, dude. They're absolutely HCS Pro Talk coasters. Thank you very much. Shout out to Etsy. They're very well made. They're high quality. I like them a lot. Give me, I mean, hey, check out HCSProTalkStore.com, which is not actually a real thing. But seriously, back to the game here. The games that we were playing in matchmaking on Truth, we had spawns locked. We were firing on all cylinders. And this wasn't just against like the average teams in matchmaking. This was against the players that were going to be competing in this tournament. Yo, what's up, It's Prof? How's it going, man? Good to see you. Welcome. So happy you guys played in the tourney yesterday. You should keep signing up for the next ones. You know what? We'll get to that in a second. I'm totally down. I'll say that, but I'm going to get to that in a second. So that game 3, though, I was not playing well at all. Again, I was trying. I knew that I was dying consistently. So I would see if a teammate would get a kill, and then I would try to move. Because if I'm at the bottom of the base where I'm spawning, I'm not going to get anywhere. I'm not going to be able to do anything, and I'm not getting angles because they're going to be sitting in P2 or Car 2, or they're going to be sitting at top, right? Or they're going to be sitting in their cubbies top of the base, which I can't get to. Like, I can't see.
Yeah.
And by the time I do get out of the base, I'm getting killed. So I would see if we'd potentially have a numbers advantage where I could eventually get out, get to a teammate. It never happened. So I got rocked the last game. They had my number the whole time. And so I did it. I already said it to my teammates. I'm going to say it again. I'm sorry for my piss poor performance. I knew we could beat that team. I needed to step up. I did not step up. I carried it down. Do they have a rookie league for myself? Justin, no. Justin, you played well. You hung with the teammates. I did not. It's absolutely on me. So It's Prof states you should keep signing up for the next ones. We should sign up for the next ones.
Yeah, I really wanted to.
Yes.
I wanted to play.
It was something.
I tried joining. So we'll talk about this in Will's Adventures, but
yeah.
I did try some swap matchmaking, and I'll tell you what I ran into later.
Okay.
So
if there's one thing that I've learned is that I'm going to ask you a question right now before we get into Will's Adventures.
Fine.
Were you solo queuing?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that is the problem.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Yep, there's one thing that I learned is that God damn should you be playing with the squad, because whoo, it's something. But no, Prof, it's Professor, Prof.
Oh, Prof.
Yeah. Prof.
I like Prof, but I don't know. Prof. It's
Fuck.
Prof. It's Prof.
I don't know. So regardless,
is it proof? What if it's proof?
Ooh, is it proof?
It's proof.
Oh shit.
We need clarification.
We do. In all seriousness, I'm very happy I signed up. I keep saying it. Minnesota apologetic nature here. I am sorry to my teammates because I just didn't step up. And that's
part of a roulette, though. You know,
right. No, I completely understand, but we did get that practice in beforehand. I felt like that's the shitty part, is that I was playing really fucking well on Saturday night that I was like, man, I wish the tournament was tonight, like Saturday night, because if I was playing that way, oh man, I felt great. And then when we were playing on Sunday morning, warming up, I'm like, oh, I feel okay. This feels pretty good. And then it just didn't end well at all. SWAT is scary, sweaty in tournaments. Good competition. It was great competition. It was, I always had respect for those players, but until you're like competing across from them,
yeah,
their skill comes out in full force, and you're like, what the fuck? How do you even compete? Like it's insane. Oh my God. It was insane. But yeah, that was my experience. My teammates were incredible. Our communication was very good. I'll thank them in the shout outs as well, but shout out to them right now for basically carrying myself through definitely that map win. And obviously, I hope we would have won that series, but, you know, you win some, you lose some. Clearly, I need to play more SWAT, and that's that. Will, please continue with the tournament recaps.
All right, let's get back into it. We had the Penn Halo 3 Quarantine 2v2 results, 7th through 8th. We had Raiden, which was Dragonite and Release to Kraken, and then Team Gold Dong, which was Smoke You Dig, and Sucka. In 5th through 6th, we had Team PT0630, which was Chaos and Z Brett, and Team Anonymous, which was from, is it Lyra and I think it's supposed to be like, is it Nijanimas?
Nijanimas?
It's like ninjas.
Ninjas in pajamas. That's what we're gonna say.
It might have been, but it's like condensed.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that word is.
Anyway, team in 4th place was Hit Your Shots Kid. This was Gunfire and Glocksmith. In 3rd was Strafey's Glob. This is Strafey and Globdini. And 2nd place was P2, which was Tusk and Sab. And 1st place went to Display and Fantasy, which was Display and Fantasy.
Nice.
Moving on, we had the Halo 2 Real Ones Halo 2 PC Project Cartographer 4v4 Tournament. That's a mouthful.
Oh, this one has the name too.
Here's the results. 7th through 8th, we had Kid Mode, Wild, Squanto, Mathlete, and then Team Sep7, Zyph, Manas, and Gun Type. And 5th through 6th, we had Gunshot, Monster, Prawn, Eli the Ninja, and then Team, which included Tone, Driven, Scion, and Zan. In 4th place.
Words are hard, man.
We had Neighbor, Clutch, Elamite, and Hysteria. They took home $100. And 3rd, MVC, Red Shot, Fake Titties. Is that the name?
Obviously, it's the name. Fake Titties.
Man, come on.
We can't.
What a gamer tag.
For the record, we are a what is it? We have like the child thing.
Yes, the mature broadcast.
Yeah, this is a mature broadcast where we talk about fake titties. All right.
I want to know what goes through someone's head when they create their gamer tag, that they're just gonna be like, yeah, I'm fake titties.
I really hope that if clips are allowed, that somebody clipped that and then it's taken completely out of context. Where we talk about we're not a child show and we talk about fake titties, not knowing it's a player's name.
It's like Twitch. Well, isn't there like a
Twitch fails or whatever?
Not Twitch fails, but there is a Twitter, and it's just like Twitch out of context, and it's just a bunch of clips of out of context Twitch clips.
Fake titties.
So, and then that team also included the player Khan. They took home $400. 2nd place went to Zildjian, Movement, Steel Pulse, and Mines. Took home $600. And 1st place went to Stormy V2, Havoc, Hurricane, and Famous. $1,200 went to them. Congratulations. And we have one more tournament. There was a lot this week.
There was. I told you. This is why I wanted to wait.
Yeah. And then this was Halo South Africa Doubles Cup. In 7th place went to the Mad Spartan and Styx Javalik.
Sure. You killed it. There it is.
In 5th through 6th, we had Ghost V86 and Toasty T-Man. And then also Kilogramming and The Flavor. In 4th place went to, I want to say, Edgy and RSA Maniac. In 3rd place, we have Blood Slip and Radium's Evil. 2nd place, the 39 and EOG Wolf. And in 1st place, we had Nick Meister and Silent Assassin. Congrats.
Congratulations.
And that does it for all those tournament and league recaps for the week.
Thank you very much, Will.
Yeah, man. That was a lot.
It was a lot.
Really a lot.
Yep. And there were some fake titties. So that's... Oh my God. Should that be the name of this week's episode?
No.
Fake titties?
Please no.
No, it's not going to be.
No.
How funny would that be?
I mean, it could be Liddy Titties.
Oh, Liddy Titties, dude. Oh my God. One of the best phrases of all time, Liddy Titties. I love it. It just rolls off the tongue. You know, like people like saying the word bubbles?
Yeah.
Bubbles is a good word.
Bubbles.
Liddy Titties is a good phrase.
It just rolls.
Yeah, Liddy Titties.
Yeah, I can agree.
Yeah.
Not going to be the name of the show, but you know.
It's okay. Awesome. So the topic of the week this week, your favorite competitive Halo tournament and or series. So I put this tweet out there. because of the amount of shit that's going on and events being canceled and so on and so forth with COVID-19, I thought it'd be a good opportunity to look back and be like, you know what? Looking back, what has been your favorite competitive Halo event and or series that's taken place? That's ever taken place. It can be any generation. It does not have to be HCS. It can be anything. So let's go through it. Shane states, I would say DreamHack Atlanta. It was a great Halo 5 tournament, but also had some crazy 2v2 and 2v2 H3 matches. And the link that he provided, the VOD that he provided, was Tox Gaming going up against Reciprocity. It was a great matchup. Dan Bunting stated, Noble Black versus CLG. This is the Halo Championship Series Season 1 Losers Finals. So I believe this is the same one that the HCS account referenced during the 5 years of HCS. Holy hot damn, was that series fantastic. That came down to, if I'm not mistaken, a replay sudden death match like 5 times in a row.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that.
It was insane. And I believe that's the VOD that he included. Draven stated, ran a Halo 2 tournament in a LAN center in SoCal. Included a Facebook link. The Facebook link didn't lead anywhere, so I just deleted it.
Fair enough.
But yeah, congratulations for running that event. Dylan Ford stated, there was a DreamHack my buddy and Halo mentor participated in. It was for Halo 4. All right. Bringing back the Halo 4 competitive settings. So this is probably, okay, so when we get to our favorite ones, this is one that I'm stealing because I was there. So Felix states, it has to be HCS Fall Finals 2016. Envy defeating Optic in the Grand Finals through losers bracket. Also my favorite Halo 5 squad of all time. Ola, Snipe Down, Mikwin, and Hook. Too bad 2 of them left competitive Halo. Frowny face. The series was intense till the last game, Game 7, Frosty chokes. And then he included the Twitch VOD, which still actually exists.
Wow.
Yep, I clicked on it to make sure that it's real, and it's still there. So yeah, I'm going to steal that one, but
I'll just say it now. Yeah, I'm going to steal that for one of my favorites as well.
Yeah.
I remember watching from home, and you were like, those jerseys look sick. Because they had the white ones, and I just ordered them for us because like they were the sweetest Envy jerseys I've ever seen.
They were unbelievable.
It had the boys in blue on the collar. And
yep.
I love that jersey so much.
So good.
I'm gonna wear it next show.
Oh, that's a good idea. I should wear my Pistola Reciprocity jersey. John Bray states STK versus TDT at Halo 50K2. The Ogre's Ascendancy to the Throne. There's no VOD link because I imagine this maybe doesn't exist.
Yeah.
But hot damn, that's one for the ages. And then Jay states, Raleigh 2011, Pool B, Status Quo versus Fnatic Classic, Game 3. His favorite team was that Fnatic roster, is what he also added. So make sure you check out that YouTube link as well. Before we get into ours, let's go through chat real quick. Justin states, Seattle, got to meet Josh. First tournament I got to watch. The controller disconnect. My heart breaking. Josh is lighting up when Envy won that series. Yeah.
Poor Spartan.
But hot damn was I happy for Envy that series. Holy shit.
Oh, yeah.
That moment in time. Wow. Because you remember, hopefully the folks remember, I know Justin remembers, he was going for snipe at Nest on the rig.
He had it when the controller disconnected.
Yes, but I think he was going for the extra ammo or something, but he was going for it and he was going to turn around and the controller disconnect happened. I'm guaranteed if that did not happen, they would have won that game because they had a lead at that point too.
It would have came down to if he hit that shot on Pistola jumping up to that cubby spot.
Yep.
Because Pistola got the free kill on him, then was able to rotate, pick up the snipe, and have the power position.
Right. And if you think of personally, I do think we're speaking in hypotheticals here, but I do think that Spartan would have hit that shot. Pistola is the man known for staying alive the most, but man, when you are on that streak,
I also question though because Spartan would have turned first and not seen Pistola there because Pistola jumped up after the disconnect. So Spartan was just standing there.
Yeah.
It could have been that Spartan turned the other way, or as soon as Pistola saw the sniper in his hand, he would have dropped.
Just dropped, ducked down. Very well.
But it's all hypothetical. No one knows. We will never know what happened at the end of that series if the controller disconnect didn't happen.
Yep, and they didn't replay it or anything like that. They just, hey, man, you got, sucks to suck.
Bring a better cable next time. Yeah, that's basically what they said.
Exactly. It's unfortunate, but the rules are the rules. And Envy were able to take that series, and I think I screamed. I couldn't believe it. Justin states, I still remember looking over, both of us locking eyes like, what the fuck just happened? It was, that event wasn't, that series was insane. Recon states, Team Instinct's God Squad is my favorite when they wrecked Halo Reach in 2011 or 2012. And then I want to say MLG Columbus is where they beat Status Quo. That God Squad, where they were called the God Squad, because they didn't name themselves that. So Will, you weren't in the Halo competitive scene during Reach.
I was not.
This squad had Roy, Lunch, Ola, and was it Ogre 2?
Oh.
Was it Ogre 2 or was it Snipe Down? I think it was Ogre 2. I think. Right? It was those four. Was it those four, Recon?
Either way, that's a pretty stacked squad.
Right. So they didn't call themselves the God Squad. It was given to them. And then the commentators were calling them the God Squad. And then, it was Ogre 2. Okay, perfect. So that squad was insane. You have Roy and Lunch at the peak of their prime, because for all intents and purposes, they won ever so slightly in H5, and I know Halo 4. I know Halo 4 briefly, and then H2A briefly. But for all intents and purposes, Roy and Lunch at their prime in Halo Reach, Pistola coming off him being a monster, You have Ogre 2, the winningest player of all time. You have Roy and Lunch at their prime, and you have Pistola, this young god, right? That team is unbelievable. That's the reason. I was about to say dead ass. I hope that phrase is dead because I want that phrase to be dead. I'm not joking when I say, when we were in Seattle and I bought my Instinct shirt, that's why I bought my Instinct shirt. Was because of that squad that existed. They were one of my favorites as well. Unbelievably fantastic. Oh my God, that squad was so good. Okay. Will, go ahead. What's your favorite event and or series?
So I will go from a gameplay perspective for that same Envy one we just talked about a little bit ago.
Yep.
Mainly, I'm an MV fan at the time. I was rooting for them. Things just seemed to just come together and work.
Yep.
It was great. Great moment for them. And then from a production standpoint, I'm going to flip it here, I would say the Invitational.
I had a feeling you were going to say
because
that.
it was such a fun tournament to watch, such a good atmosphere. Things seemed to flow so well. It worked.
Yep.
I just really enjoyed it for what it was. And I think it kind of showed what Halo esports could be. Or maybe if this invitational type thing doesn't happen all the time, every once in a while they have these little quirky side contests or whatever it is, and then the extra content in between was beautiful.
Right.
That's what it really needs to be moving forward.
Agreed.
What about yourself?
So for me, I have 3. I'm going to do the cop-out answers of the 2 bigger events that I was at. So that fall finals in 2016, not just because I was there, but because I was also a major fan of that Envy roster, and I wanted Optic to lose so fucking badly because they never lost.
Yeah.
Envy comes from losers, has to win 2 best-of-7 series. But they didn't just win 2 best-of-7 series. They won both in a Game 7. It went to a Game 14 for Envy to win that tournament. Game 14. Just straight. Like that's insane. And when you're sitting there, your ass fucking hurts, but you're just amped because you're like, it's not ending. Like they have that fight. They just keep on going. Unbelievable. So, and that seeing Pistola get fucking hyped up and shit too. Like I loved that series. So that is up there. Seattle for the event as a whole, because it was Worlds, but it was also just on such a grand scale. That's why I liked that event. I got to meet Duststorm for the first time, which is awesome because he's a guy that I've been listening to for years, like since middle school and high school, to be completely honest. And obviously meeting Justin, everybody else out there, it was absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. And then finally, I'm going to do a throwback here. So I'm trying to look it up because I don't remember the year that it happened. But Halo 3, straight ripping, winning a national championship. The roster was T2, Tom T-Squared Taylor, Elamite Warrior, Legit, and Snipe Down. It was Snipe Down when he was first coming into, like, he was Pistola. He was the Pistola at that time. He was unbelievably talented. He was the new kid. He was so fucking good. I forgot the year, but I remember watching it happen. I believe it went down to the wire as well. It was an Onslaught CTF, if I'm not mistaken, that it came down to. And I remember watching it in my bedroom at the time on like my little shitty laptop. And when it happened, I lost my shit. I couldn't believe it. They were my favorite team at the time. Elamite Warriors, probably my unsung favorite player of all time, because he is known as a support player. And that's what I like to do, is I like to be that support player. And then Recon says he wants to say it's 09. That would probably make sense. But yeah, that team was unbelievable. I loved that event. I was so happy that they won the national championship that year. And I think it was at Seattle. I brought that up to T-Squared because I saw him. And we just reminisced for like a couple minutes on that event as a whole. So bringing it all back, I got to finally meet him, and it was just really, really cool. But yeah, those are my top three, is what I'd say.
Okay.
That's what I got.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Recon says, Splice vs. Optic Gaming at Worlds for the title was a great series also. It was great to see, like, okay, this is going to sound terrible, but like, I didn't want Splice to win. Because
did Splice take them down fairly easily as well? I don't remember that match exactly. But you just want to, like, Optic was the Titans, right? They were they were that top tier, and Splice just seemed to come in so easily.
Right. Splice were that top tier that year.
Yes.
They came in, as soon as they made that roster change to what won them Worlds, that team was something competitive Halo 5 had never seen before.
Yeah.
They brought the speed, the tenacity, they brought something that Halo 5 had not seen at that time. Just like CLG Optic Talks brought something at their time, that with Frosty, that nobody had ever seen before. It was a sweep. There you go. Yeah.
So it was great to, like, all right, it was, looking back at it now, it was great that someone did come in and shake up the scene like that. But in the moment, it was like, who the hell are these guys just all of a sudden popping on the scene and doing this?
Right, and they're only running twos.
Yeah, it felt really weird.
Yep.
You would like to see Optic, who was the best at the time, put up more fight.
Right.
If they would have won in a game 7, it would have been like, oh my God, they finally did it. Like, this would have, I think it would have felt better.
Yeah.
But the fact that Optic just went down so easily, it just kind of was like, what?
And see, that's another point to that just showed you, and we knew this based off the events previously leading up to Worlds, but that just showed you how dominant that Splice roster was.
Yeah.
They didn't last long Okay, because Call of Duty, switching teams, so on and so forth. That Splice roster didn't last long, but the thing that I'm worried about is in the pantheon of the greatest Halo rosters of all time, I would put them in there. They won a world championship.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would put them in there, but my thing is I'm worried that people aren't going to remember them down the line.
Right. It was too short of a run.
Right. And people look at Halo 5 in a negative light when it comes to competitive. So I really hope that years down the line when we're thinking about those final bosses, when we're thinking about those instincts, when we're thinking about those straight rippons, the optics, CLG, Tox, all that, when we're thinking about these squads, I hope we look back and we remember that Splice roster that really took a game that hundreds of thousands of people were playing and turned it into something that nobody had ever seen before. Like you don't see that. Like that's insane. I can't drive that point home enough. I didn't like their work ethic because they did twos. I didn't like them for that, but man, that skill was undeniable. Holy shit. Oh, and then just another point about that. So we went to go eat. And we talked about this on the post show, that 3-hour long post show that we had after Worlds. We talked about, so Justin, the group, and myself, we went out to dinner afterwards, and the restaurant that we went to had an upstairs and a downstairs. So we went downstairs. We get in our our corner booth. It's a big booth. And we're sitting there, we're getting drinks and whatnot. Down come the Splice roster down the stairs that had just won Worlds. We're like, what the fuck? And so they're all having a good time, whatnot. And then when we leave, we go upstairs. As we're leaving, all of the casters and the talent were sitting at a table upstairs.
Yeah.
And so it was just funny as shit. Like they all decided to go to the same fucking restaurant. But yeah, that's besides the point. That's what I got. Sorry, I went on a tangent.
All good, man.
Shall we move on with the regular news? Halo 5 matchmaking update. This is by Zaydenfell. In other words, I believe it's Mankey? I'm pretty sure it is. So, it's a Halo Waypoint article. Here we go. Since the recent CSR updates, we've kept a close eye on both player feedback and the data coming back. We have found that the changes are meeting the core intentions of increasing the integrity of higher Onyx and Champ ranks. However, we have noted that the scoring can be a bit on the harsh side. This was partly our intention and first make sure we get the benefits of closing potential loopholes before polishing the experience overall. With that in mind, we'll be implementing tweaks on top of the changes to improve the experience. I'm not getting any CSR when I win. We are adjusting the updates so getting 0 CSR on a win will be rare. Players will usually get at least 1 CSR. And then when I play with friends, as soon as I hit Onyx, CSR gains drop off right away. So, we are smoothing out the drop off relative to playing with worse friends so it's not as sudden. Players will see their CSR gains when at 1500 be close to what they were at 1499, while about 1/3 because it's about 10 CSR instead of 30, and then slowly fall off as they move up into higher Onyx levels rather than right away. In addition, if a player's CSR combined with the rest of their party's MMR averages out to Onyx, they will get full credit for the win even if the player's skill is much higher than their team's. So very high champs can party with lower Onyx MMR, not CSR players, and still get full credit. So there you go. That's nice. For the most part, right?
Yeah.
Kind of just calls out shitty teammates.
A little bit.
Get good, in other words. All right, this is cool. Double XP for all. This is by Halo. It's on Twitter, and I quote, "To help make your time inside a little more enjoyable, we're turned on double XP globally for MCC and Halo 5. Additionally, logging into Halo 5 will also earn you free Arena and Warzone XP boost packs weekly. Please remember to wash your hands and keep it clean." And then finally, the Halo community update. This is by... Which button could it possibly be?
Crap.
Can I guess?
I think I know what it is, but yeah.
I think I know what it is too. Although you may have drum roll there, but I'm going to guess. I'm going to say lower right.
I think that's drum roll. I think
Lower
it's this
left.
one right here.
Okay.
Unisheck.
Hey, there it is. Halo 5 Guardians, March and April calendar. In March. Spring 2020 Arena Season, Mythic Arena, and Global Double XP are all live. March 19th, Triple Team rotates in for Castle Wars. There's Triple Team again, coming into the fold. March 26th, Core Play rotates in for Triple Team, and Warzone Turbo goes live for the weekend. And then in April 1st, Hardcore Super... What the fuck?
Hardcore Super Fiesta?
Why? This is...
Maybe it's April Fools.
I mean, I would goddamn hope so, because this sounds as bad as ARs and BTB. So, Hardcore Super Fiesta rotates into Ranked for April. April 2nd, Covenant Slayer rotates in for Core Play. April 9th, Mythic Shoddy Snipers rotates in for Covenant Slayer, and Warzone Assault goes live for the weekend. On the 16th of April, ODST Slayer rotates in for Mythic Shoddy Snipers. On the 23rd of April, Rock and Rail rotates in for ODST Slayer. So, in other words, if Global Double XP is still live, go under Rock and Rail.
It's great.
Yes, great XP gains. And then if you're using your boosts, woo. And then on the 30th of April, CE Anniversary rotates in for Rock and Rail, and Warzone Turbo goes live for the weekend. That's it. That's it. Let's get that Champ Hardcore Super Fiesta, Justin.
Yeah.
Fuck off. Absolutely not. All right.
Wait. That's it for the news.
Oh, Will, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Hey, Will.
Yeah.
That's it for the news.
All right. You're going to wait.
You can edit it out if you want to. I'm sorry. It's time for Will's Adventures with the Nailovers.
I don't remember where that came from.
I just
the
did
arms, the voice.
I just did it, remember?
It just came. All right. Yeah.
Just like fucking the bye-bye at the end of the show. Just
that
happened.
Just happened
Yeah.
one day.
I think this came up. I forgot who I was talking to, but like, I think I was talking about how sometimes I just like to throw things in and just see what your reaction's going to be.
Yeah.
So that's what that is.
All right.
Yeah. What would you play this week?
All right. Like as I talked about before, played some Halo 5. Played some Arena Slayer. Did not go well. Played some Arena or Ranked SWAT. Again, solo queuing does not go well. Constantly ran into teams of 3s or 4s, which is not fun.
It was not great.
I wanted to play more Halo 5, but I just couldn't do it to myself. Solo queuing. Yeah, it was played at MCC Community Playdate. That was fun, trying to get everyone together with the issues that were happening with Xbox services. You know, nameplates not showing up, friends list not populating. It was difficult, but we got through it. We did it. We ended up having a community Playdate. We were going to call it quit. It's pretty early, but found out somehow my friends list popped up the first one out of everyone's. I was able to form a lobby. So,
yeah, that was... Ooh, Xbox Live was pooping.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Yep.
So, also I was kind of in a like gaming, like I guess call it a gaming slump. I had no idea what to play. Nothing sounded fun.
Sure.
So played a little bit of everything. Tarkov, PUBG. I did not play the Battle Royale mode. They now have a team deathmatch mode where it's like 6v6 and you just...
PUBG does?
Yeah.
What in the hell?
Yep. It's really weird. I don't like it, but...
What are the maps?
So it's parts of the maps. They just put a circle around it.
Oh, that's dumb as fuck.
So you're playing, but it does make sense. They're symmetrical areas. They have cover and whatnot, and it's kind of cool.
Okay.
Some maps are a little bit larger than others. You can snipe better on some of them. Some of them are more tuned for ARs or the SMG. So it can be fun. One game I was playing with Joey because he's the only one who can get me on PUBG anymore.
Sure.
And one game I was like, all right, I'm just going for pan kills. So I just ran around with my pan out trying to melee people.
Jesus Christ.
It was hilarious.
It's better than I'd be able to do.
Played some Modern Warfare. I don't know if, I think since the last show, I got a win in Warzone, and then I stopped playing Warzone. Because I was talking to
on top.
Yeah, I was talking to Joey, and I was like, hey, I've gotten a win in Fortnite, Apex, PUBG. I felt like even the freaking Paladins won. Like, I've gotten a win in every BR. I was just like, I felt like I needed the win to validate. Like, I just needed the win. And we finally got one. And I played a few rounds, but I never take it as seriously as I did before I got the win.
Okay.
I'm just like, okay, it's Modern Warfare. I saw a Twitter post earlier today or last night. It was something like quietest things in the world, like a feather hitting the ground, so on and so on. And then the last one is your enemy's footsteps approaching you in Warzone, because it's an issue where enemies can literally run up on you and you don't hear them at all. I'm also really tired about building campers, just people sitting on top of buildings with snipers. If you get screwed or something happens and you need to rotate to the zone and there's people just camping on top of buildings with thermal snipers, you're fucked. And it's not fun. The game mode's just not fun for me. People are too sweaty. It's going to be the same reason I quit Fortnite. Fortnite, just like every lobby you get into now is some kid trying to win worlds, and you can't play it casually and have fun. Warzone is that way. Like, people are freaking sweaty. The claymores and bouncing betties everywhere.
Oh, God.
Like, I'm tired of it.
I just can't build in Fortnite.
I'm not a builder either.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can put up like a 1x1 and I'm fine to use that, but doing the whole, like, you shoot at some kid and he builds a freaking ramp to heaven. It's like, oh my God. Just calm your tits, you know? So, Fortnite.
Lady titties.
I also played Overwatch.
Yeah, you're playing with Palshi, right?
I was playing with Palshi. Yeah. You must have. Okay.
I follow Palshi on Twitter.
You do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get his tweets.
First I started out as Soldier 76, and it was okay. But then I switched to Reinhardt because I was tired of searching for so long for a DPS character, and playing with a group playing Reinhardt. I had a blast. It was really fun.
So, they made it so it's role specific now.
Yep. So it's really cool. Yep. I had a lot of fun. Joey also played. It's a good time.
Awesome.
And then the last one I did buy Animal Crossing.
Yes, you did.
It's Tom Nook is a crook.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
Tom Nook the crook.
So, yeah, but it's fun.
Are you time traveling or are you playing legitimately?
I'm playing legitimately.
Okay, good. So you're playing the way it's supposed to be played.
Yeah. I thought it was really cool how they implemented that. Like, things can only be caught in certain seasons, and it's a really cool game mechanic.
It's a game that you're supposed to play every day. Like, you're supposed to just check in once a day, get your stuff done, do what you want to do. There's new things every day.
So at my job, I have to wait for our last driver to come back before I can leave.
Yes.
So I had one driver left. I called him, and I knew it was going to be like 2 hours before he came back. So I fired up my Switch, logged into Animal Crossing, and I was going to go take a break. My boss walked in as I fired up Animal Crossing, and I'm like, oh, shit. But she was just like, oh, how's your game?
What the fuck?
I'm like,
what the fuck?
It's fine. So,
do you want to see?
So, yeah. But no, I had gone to see her earlier, and I just had a question for her. But so she came in. I'm like, oh, shit. I thought I was in trouble because I have my Switch out. And I just like told her, like, hey, Greg's 2 hours out. I'm going to go take a break, get some food. And she was perfectly fine with it. So
awesome.
I was like, usually if someone's on a Nintendo Switch at work, you're going to get in
that's
trouble.
not necessarily the best thing to do, but you had a circumstance for it. Yeah.
So, but yeah, I've been playing Animal Crossing every day. I've been checking in. There's some things about the game that I want to learn, but I don't. Like, something about this game makes me not want to look up things on the internet. Like, I just want to play it naturally.
Yes.
Like, I chopped down a couple trees. I'm wondering, do they grow back? They do.
I believe so.
I've broken rocks. Do they reappear?
Believe so.
Okay. I'm just curious because, like...
Or maybe there's a seed you plant for a tree? I don't fucking know.
Well, yeah. There's got to be... I have so many questions about this game.
Yep.
And I like having it happen naturally.
Yeah.
I've also avoided watching people streaming it because I want to just experience it for myself.
I also think it's not very fun to watch being streamed. To me, it's not something I'd actively seek out on Twitch or Mixer.
Sure. The one stipulation, I could dive into this, but I was talking to someone that was questioning me about watching Twitch today at work because they don't do it. They don't get it.
Sure.
I watch people play video games. I'm like, it's the same thing. I kind of explained football.
Yep. I watch people play sports.
Yep. So I said, it's either like someone who's the best at it. It's the highest level of competition for that game. It's exciting. It's fun to watch. I can't compete at that level. So watching someone else do it, it's fun. It's entertaining. Or the person themselves is very entertaining and they can just, constant jokes or whatever. And I think that's the situation where Animal Crossing works is when you have a pure entertainer as the streamer. They could interact with the game in a way that makes it entertaining.
Right. And some of the dialogue that the characters say is pretty fucking funny too. Don't look at chat. Do you want to know about the rocks in the trees?
Sure, why not?
Heavy rainfall states rocks respawn, trees must be replanted.
Okay.
So there you go.
Okay. So I broke a couple rocks, so I'm sure. What's the time frame? I'm curious.
Dave.
Do you know?
Davey Wavy.
Oh, no. Now he's not going to respond. You've done it.
He might respond to you. He's just not going to respond to me.
Okay.
Also, Dave, I like what you said. Oh, he said 2 to 3 days depending on how you break them.
Okay.
Dave, about the HCS Pro Talk QR code, are you talking about like a shirt that has the HCS Pro Talk logo on it? Because we should totally fucking do that.
If you want to create that.
Oh, I can't create shit, but if somebody else wants to.
Hey. He says I'm working on it right now.
Fuck yeah, you are, Dave. I love you.
Thank you.
Liddy titties. All right.
Josh, what'd you play this weekend?
Thanks for asking, Will. Halo 5 Guardians played in that SWAT tournament, got shit on. Played Halo MCC. Well, we played both in the community playdate. Yeah. I had a fun time like always. It was great.
Yeah.
We did our what, 4s?
Yeah.
And yep.
It was
Halo 4 went as well as I thought it was. I hoped it was going to go. But that was that.
I believe we ran 3 games in 4s.
No,
on customs.
We ran 4.
Because we did
1, 2, 3, and 4. We didn't do. We didn't do H2 Classic. We did 1, 2A, 3, and 4.
Right. So I think my team only won one of those
No,
games.
I think we both won 2.
Oh yeah, because they were telling you to stay to split it because it was 2 and 2.
Yeah.
That's right. We the Sank Flag game.
Yeah.
That was fun. I don't know. I thought it was crazy.
Fun for you because you won?
Maybe, but
okay. I thought it was funny that Dom got the flag run.
Yeah,
because I had no idea he went and got it.
So on that run, I heard. So we were pushing your base.
Yeah,
and I heard.
Well, you were never not pushing our base.
So I heard our flag get taken. I turn around. And I'm just looking for him to come out of any way possible, and I just never saw him. Like, screw it. My team's pushing the flag. We'll just take it back and cap it. And I just let Dom go. I was like, screw it. I'm going to rather protect this flag run.
Sure.
Not going to overextend myself. And, but no, I contribute every single win to my teammates. I was getting shit on all weekend on MCC. Yeah.
So let's go through it here real quick. First game was H3. It was Narrow Slayer.
You guys won that.
Yes.
Convincingly.
Well, okay. Yes. Then H1, not so much because of Silos.
He dominated for our team.
He's unbelievably good. So yeah.
That was Chill Out Ball.
Yep. Then H2A, CTF sank. You guys won that one.
Yep. Constant
pressure on our base. Couldn't do anything.
Silos again ripping faces off with the sniper.
Yeah, that's the thing. I kept telling my teammates, like, we
focus up.
Well, that's the thing is that it was hard because we couldn't get to him because you guys were also coming.
Yeah,
we couldn't take the sniper out of his hands, and he also had rockets as well. It didn't go well for us. You guys had a great setup.
He basically had ring 2 control for us, and it allowed us to push from areas that.
Yes,
it's kind of weird. Like, it's stuff that shouldn't have worked, but because Silos was just doing that,
having that power position.
Yes, I was surprised.
Yeah, you guys played very well. And then last game was Halo 4 Extraction on Haven.
Oh yeah. Yes.
And I played Halo 4.
Yep.
That was that. Justin, you and I both played like shit on H2A. It didn't matter. like I said, they had a power position basically the entire game. Salas had rockets and snipe, and you guys were able to free roam. And I'm like, well, fuck, we're dead. Recon, yes, you do need to get on the next play date. Absolutely. Hopefully Xbox Live isn't shit in the bed. Then I also played Animal Crossing New Horizons, still playing it. And then Doom Eternal is fucking rad.
Yeah.
It's rad. That game is absolutely fantastic. It takes everything from Doom 2016 and basically turns it up to 11, and not in a bad way. Like, they didn't just add shit to add shit. It feels phenomenal. I'm excited to keep playing, and I'm gonna play it tomorrow. And that's
for those who bought a code at Best Buy, I am sorry. Apparently, there's tons of issues.
Really? For Animal Crossing?
No, for Doom. So one of my friends, Joey, that I talk about, he bought it as a code from Best Buy. He went home, plugged it into the Bethesda launcher.
Yeah.
It only gave him like the pre-order bonuses and did not allow him to download the game.
What the fuck?
Right. So then he's contacting Bethesda, trying to get a new code, figure out what's going on. After some email communication, they're like, oh no, it's a Best Buy issue. Contact Best Buy.
Best Buy says contact Bethesda.
Yep. So then he got stuck in a loop. Finally, Best Buy sent him an email. It said, hey, here is your Steam code. It was a 0. That's all that was in there. Email, a 0. Okay, great. He then gets another thing later that says, here's your Bethesda code. He tries it on Bethesda. Doesn't work. He tries it on Steam. Doesn't work. He then goes to, like, instead of the Steam, like, launcher, he goes to the Steam website, like, direct website, and it worked on the Steam website.
That's
after
so
Best Buy
weird.
said it was for the Bethesda launcher.
That's so fucking weird.
So apparently this has been happening
across
the board for Best Buy, people who bought the code at Best Buy. It sucks. He was so frustrated because he just wanted that game to something new, something fresh, something different to relax and chill and play.
Yeah.
And he had to go through, like, it was like 3 days after the game release that he was able to play.
That sucks.
So,
that really sucks.
yeah. So just buy it digitally direct. That's what
Can we get some F's in the chat for that and for me? Because Justin said it, something I didn't say. I was playing yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
And my kid decided that, buttons and lights make sense to be pressed. So she literally struts up to my computer in the living room. Oh, blue light. Boop. Right in the middle of a mission that I'm playing.
Yep.
And I had that moment you see, like, in memes and shit, where I was so mad. And I'm like, no, Lene, stop. And she did it. And I'm like, fuck. And then I look at her and I'm like, you don't know better. Damn it. It's just like, oh, I want to fucking deck you, but I can't. Just kidding. I'm not gonna. I would never do that. No, she didn't know any better. And I'm like, all right, I guess that just means I'm going to stop playing. Fuck you, kid. That was the end of that ordeal. That's what I played over the week.
All right.
Shall we get into some shout-outs? Shout out to everyone who joined in the community playdate. You know who you are. Greatly appreciated. Hope you had a fun time, especially in the midst of the shit that's been happening around the world. Yeah. All I'll say is if you're feeling down, if you're feeling lonely, alone, having to work from home, or just having to stay home, every Friday, 7 p.m. Central, join in, play some Halo with us. It'll be a good time. And then shout out to my teammates in the SWAT Nation birthday SWAT-a-thon tournament. That's Goalie Sniper, Dark Maven, and Unusually Nasty. Because the backpacks were on for them to carry me. So shout out to them. They deserve it. That's it for the shout outs. It's time for the community creations. Guess what I removed?
Yeah.
Fuck Meme Saturday.
It's gone.
Halo Memes Day. Reddit.com/r/Halo Memes. Check them out. Then we have Matchmaking for Engagement. Lessons from Halo 5. This is a GDC talk by Josh Mankey. Check it out. The Twitch VODs included. Clips of the week. Number 46 by High Tech Redneck. Check out the YouTube link in the Google Doc of the show notes of the show. Then we have Enhanced Mobility is Not a Lie in 90 Seconds. This is by Shyway. Check out the YouTube link. We have This is my final Halo video, Remembering Me at My Most Lifted. This is by Skulls over on YouTube. Then we have How Proper Positioning and Timing Can Make or Break Your Game from Halo 5 by Paradise Halo. Another YouTube link. And finally, Halo is Back Montage Contest 2020 announced. This is by Halo is Back at haloisback.com. The link will be included. Check it out. Deadline is November 1st, 2020. All Halo games are accepted.
This is
what?
This is the November 1st. It's because they want. So deadline is to get it in November 1st. They're going to judge, and they're going to release probably this montage tournament right before Infinite releases as a kind of PR swing for Infinite.
There you go. Prizes: first place takes home $300, second $150, and third place is $50. There is no entry fee. You must include the Halo is Back intro. There's a limit of 5 entries per person, and donations increase the prize pool.
Awesome.
Awesome indeed. Before you plug it, Goalie Sniper said, "Where's my full Seeker team pick? What kind of community creations are you running here?" Fuck off, Justin. Also, let me say this. Speaking of that fucking Seeker armor, you want to know a story?
Sure.
All right.
What?
Here's story time. The reflection corner. It's not really the reflection corner, though. This is literally me reflecting on something that happened. Okay. So, we'll get your triple kill montage. Oh, that's a throwback.
Oh, I forgot about that.
That's a throwback. You're going to take that one triple kill and you're going to make like so many clips out of it. It's going to be insane.
Let's look at this. We're getting laid back.
Yes.
Legs crossed.
Yes. So I want to tell a story here, okay? This is a story of our team prep for the Halo SWAT Nation SWAT-a-thon tournament.
Oh boy.
Okay. So Saturday night, we run up in matchmaking, and we come up with a group of players. We come up with a squad of 4, all right? They all have the same emblem. You know Clippy?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you know that there's another emblem in Halo 5 that is not Clippy, but it's instead Stashy?
Yes.
Where it's Clippy with a stash.
Yep.
Right? So they all had the same emblem, same color scheme, and they all have the same clan tag of Troy. All 4 of them.
Okay.
We're like, what the fuck is this? We proceed to shit on them. Like, they are bad. They're god-awful. Okay? We then take it upon ourselves to do the same thing as them. So we do the same exact emblem, all right? Same color scheme that they had. We all changed our clan tag to Troy.
Why?
I don't fucking know, man. We just decided to do it. And then Justin, shout out to you, Justin. I can't believe you got this to happen. But we all went in full Seeker armor as well.
Just memeing.
Just hardcore memeing. Our teammates wanted to do it too. They said, fuck it. So we all have stashy emblems with it looked like fire. Like it was red, orange, and yellow. Full Seeker armor, all clan tag of Troy. We just went into matchmaking. And the only thing we could think of is, what if we get matched up with them?
Yeah, that'd be great. Oh, I would have laughed so hard.
We didn't. Unfortunately, we didn't. And then we also thought, what if we matched up against a team who just matched against the people who were actually them?
Oh,
right? And then they're like, how the fuck they get so much better? And then, but it's just a completely different group of people with the same emblem and shit. So that,
oh my God,
that legitimately happened, and I can't believe it. So Heavy Rainfall states you're not even going to look at it. I am going to look at it. Why? Dave, why is it HCI Pro Talk?
Oops.
It's not an S. How the fuck? It's not even an S. You couldn't get it, so you made an I? You're like, that's better? That's not even a good compromise. What the fuck is I?
I have 20 pixels.
I give a fuck how many pixels you have.
Oh,
what the fuck?
Can I see it?
Yes. Look at this shit.
Could you have like taken away the 2 on the ends and just kind of make it like a pseudo S or something?
Literally an I.
Or
that is legitimately an I.
I mean,
Jesus Christ.
It's close.
All right, now we got to rename ourselves.
HCI?
Yeah, HCI Pro Talk.
What's HCI stand for?
Halo Championship
Information? I don't know.
Halo Championship Idiots.
You know.
Thanks a lot, Dave.
I will.
Jesus Christ. All right, I'll take the constructive feedback. Dave, I'm gonna rep the shit out of that.
But thanks for doing that.
Yeah,
Dave.
seriously. I'm gonna rep the shit out of it on my Animal Crossing character.
That is awesome.
I love the mic. The mic looks great. The Pro Talk looks fantastic, and the way that he gets the symmetrical aspect of the logo, it's great. Don't get me wrong. I'm giving you shit for the eye. Oh, if they post the link to actually get that logo, yeah. Once he makes the QR code, yeah, absolutely. Excuse me. Oh my god. Callouts were a nightmare. Troy, look out! Yeah, it was so fucking bad. Also, can I just say this one more thing before you plug the show? I'm sorry. Did you have when you were solo queuing, and Justin? Justin, I'm just gonna ask you, what's the name of the map that really fucking sucks? Where blue spawn is red is basically red because all the wallpaper's fucking red. What's the name of that map? Go. When you were solo queuing, did you get into a map? This is the same map I'm referencing here. Transit. Did you get into a map called Transit?
I don't think so.
I fucking hope you didn't.
It was a lot of Coliseum. A lot.
Oh, you can generate a code with the link already? Oh.
Well then.
Then generate the code. You can click on the link. Scroll up. Go ahead and generate the code. Or do you want me to? All right, I generated it. Can I attach files in Twitch chat?
I have no idea.
Should we find out?
Wait, he posted another link.
It's the same logo.
Oh, okay.
At least I think it is because the eye still looks the same.
It is what it is.
Oh my god. God, I hate that map with the train. The sun flare sucks. Yes, Recon, thank you. Holy shit, this map is terrible. It's so bad. Blue base. Callouts. Blue base. Blue walkway or blue ramp or whatever the fuck it's called. The wallpaper's red. The whole map has red wallpaper, Will. And then there are ramps that you walk up, and then there's a sun glare that comes in. And if the enemy team's just sitting back there, you can't fucking see them. We're playing SWAT. Oh my god, that map is absolutely terrible. Holy hell. Will, that's all I got. I'm done ranting.
All right.
Without further ado, would you please plug the show?
You can find us at your favorite podcast services. Just search for HCS Pro Talk. We're on iTunes, Google Play, Podbean, Stitcher, Spotify, and others as well. Leave us a review and let others know about the show. You can join the Discord, join the community discussion.
Bucket gas.
Oh, you had to get it in. Join the Discord, join the community discussion. Link is provided in the Google Doc of the show notes. If you're in the live chat, hit ! show notes to get a link to the show notes. You can join our Xbox Club or Spartan Company for when Infinite ramps up, and we are probably going to be using that a lot more. Search us at HCS Pro Talk on Halo Waypoint. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Esportspedia. Search for HCS Pro Talk on those sites. And we have our very own website coming very soon.
Well, it's already out there.
Well, more info coming on the website very soon.
Yeah. So yeah, go to hcsprotalk.com right now. I'll wait.
Is it? Did you do stuff to the website?
No. It's. Okay. I'm just saying it's live. You can find our episodes and all that stuff, and that's really all that's on there right now. And then community playdate streams will go up there. Other podcasts within the Halo Podcast Network, which is being created right now. Those will be linked there as well on the website. So check it all out. It's great.
Awesome.
Thanks, Squarespace. Guys, let's start that grind for Achilles. No.
Not now.
I'm with Dave on this one.
Yeah.
Stop. This is why we say when Will says to join the Spartan Company, our tagline is, hey, want Achilles? Don't join us.
There's got to be something for when Infinite goes, though, for the Spartan companies, you'd think. Maybe not.
Maybe.
We'll have to wait and see.
Justin states, you're right, Seeker's way cooler. Okay, this is where we end the show. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. This has been episode 119 of HCS Pro Talk. I want to thank you very much for listening. I want to thank you very much for watching. If you happen to be watching live, if you happen to be watching the VOD on YouTube or Twitch, whatever your little heart desires. We'll be back next week to talk about some potentially more Halo stuff, probably some more coronavirus shit. Also, fuck you, GameStop. They're closing their stores now, finally. You know
all
about
of
that?
them?
So they are doing they're doing a curbside pickup now. So if you order an item, then you can I think they may have one or two people at the store, maybe probably one, where you order something and then they'll do curbside. You can go pick it up there. And then Best Buy is doing they'll bring the item to your car for you, so you don't have to step foot in the door. That's fantastic. And then also, I want to give another shout out to Best Buy, not just because I used to work for them, but that was a long time ago. So all of that notwithstanding, got an email from them. So that Star Wars thing that I got, it'll be delivered to my car, obviously, when I go pick it up. But that's besides the point. The email that I got from them was in regards to what they're doing because of COVID-19. All employees that are sent home, they're getting paid. All employees that are at the store, it's according to the email, so you can take this for what you will, but all employees that are at the store working are doing so voluntarily. And they're getting paid extra. And if you don't want to, you'll still get paid to be home. So that's fantastic. If you're sick, you're getting paid.
That's awesome.
That is awesome. Shout out to fucking them. That's great. That's great. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna just shout out to them. Shout out to the companies that are actually doing some good shit in this hard time. That's what I'll say. Because God knows other ones are doing some pretty shitty fucking things. That's besides the point. Ladies and gentlemen, not to end on a downer, thank you for joining us for this episode. We hope you enjoyed. We'll be back next week to talk about some more Halo, some more video games, some more lots of stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll be hyped up on G Fuel again. Who the fuck knows? We'll have to wait and see.
Could be a lot better.
Could be a lot worse. Ladies and gentlemen, that does it for us. But until next time, bye-bye.
All right. That does it for the podcast recording. Now it's time for the YouTube and Twitch after show.
The After Hours Show featuring Will and Josh.
Ooh. It's good.
It's about to get litty titties.
No, if you guys have any questions for us, anything you want to comment on, let us know.
Yeah.
We'll hang out for a few minutes, see what's up.
Type them in the chat. Dave, thank you so much for making that logo. That is awesome.
So
Seriously.
how do I find that now?
Well, the link is in chat.
Well, I don't.
I
don't know.
I will make the QR code. I will then email the HCS Pro Talk email that picture.
Okay.
Cool.
Sweet. Works for me.
Dude, sweet. Let's run a fucking online tournament. Will.
Wait, what?
Remember what you said. You said once we get the studio set up,
we could.
You wanted to run one with just the community members, right?
Yeah, I totally forgot about that because
Yeah.
of everything going on.
Yeah, it's a lot. So let's just say that we do have one in mind, Dave. We do have one in mind. But like Will mentioned, there is a lot going on right now, not just with COVID, that we want things to settle down a little bit before we get into that. So that's that. Do you all need a caster for an online tourney? Ooh.
I thought we were going to cast it.
We are. That's right. Sorry, Recon.
Sorry, man. Maybe, depending on the size or the scope, we could have a, like, hey, you take this match, we take the next one.
We could have an Alpha and Bravo stream.
Ooh. Or just have someone hop on.
We need break content.
Break content.
We need to, what is it? Something that we preach. What is it? What's the phrase? Fuck, I'm an idiot.
I'm blanking on it too. Practice what you preach.
Are you going to be thinking of participating in the FFA tourney on April 11th? I probably will not be.
I am not a good FFA player.
We need to make sure we can spectate the tournament. All right. Yeah, I'm going to make that, hold on, I'm going to make that QR code right, right, generate QR code. Save image. Cool. That is done. Like I said, I'll email the Pro Talk email account with this photo. And then I'll also I'm going to add it to the show notes right now.
Okay. Nice.
We're going to put it in the community creations. HCS Pro Talk logo. Animal Crossing.
It's going live.
By Heavy Rainfall. A.K.A.
Goalie
Davey
Sniper.
Wavy.
Goalie Sniper says, anyway, been awake for 20 hours now. I'm going to go to sleep. Have a great night, guys. You have a great night as well, Justin. Thanks for stopping by.
I love you, Justin.
Appreciate you, man.
You're great, man. You are great.
Dave says, if you want the one of my face, I can send that as one as well.
I mean, hey,
Wait,
fuck it. If you have it on hand, you have less than a minute to put it in chat, and I'll put it in the show notes. If I think what you're talking about is what you're talking about. If it's another Animal Crossing thing, you have less than a minute to put it in chat. It's going in the fucking show notes.
Challenge accepted, he says.
Do it up. Go. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Dave, where's your laptop at? That's the real question. I'll give you a little more than a minute if you can find it. I mean, shit. You go for it. Why is Chris Benoit trending on fucking Twitter right now? Wait, what? Why is he trending right now? Okay, I don't know why he's trending. I think that's besides the point. If anybody has anything else they'd like to say in chat, feel free to do so. Also, I'd like to take this opportunity to give a shout out to the followers of the stream. So shout out to It's Prof. Sorry if I keep fucking mispronouncing it, man. Thank you for the follow, and thank you guys for making us reach 40 followers. Greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. Holy shit, that is actually awesome, Dave.
All right, flip it around. Let me see.
That is legit, like, fucking awesome. Hold on a second. Let me save this image right quick. Right quick. Showing photo. So pump it louder. You ready for this masterpiece, dude? Check out Davey Wavy in the flesh.
Wow.
Isn't that sick? You did a great job.
It's the Mona Lisa of Animal Crossing.
It's the Mona Davies. Oh my God, it's going in the show notes. Meow. Meow. All right. Davey Wavy self-portrait. Animal Crossing by Heavy Rainfall, a.k.a. Davey Wavy.
Dave says I'm going to kill him with Corona. I swear. Oh.
I'll take out the Davey Wavy. I will. Just do self-portrait. Animal Crossing by Heavy Rainfall, a.k.a. Davey Wavy.
God dang it. He says, nah, it's cool. It's in good sport.
I do love you, Dave. I love you so fucking much, man.
I'll never forget Chicago.
Oh, yeah, dude. It was... He got to get his burrito, man.
Yeah. He said, I love me too.
Fuck you.
Yes.
Fuck you. So...
some breaking news.
Sketch put out a tweet during our record. I mean, I could have put this in the recording. I just scrolled past it, but it's okay. Hope everyone is staying safe out there and hunkering down at home. I impulse purchased a bunch of streaming gear, so when and if it arrives, I look forward to going live on Mixer during this quarantine.
Ooh, interesting.
Just wait, he doesn't stream Halo. That'd be kind of funny, actually. Let me get the self-portrait in there from the man Dave himself, Liddy Titties himself. Dave, would you say that your titties are Liddy? Fine, this isn't part of the show. I don't care.
All right.
No, they're not? Okay, cool. I'm glad we got past that. I'm good to end it now. Do we want to end it now?
I think that's a good stopping point on Liddy Titties.
Yeah, on Liddy Titties. Chat, thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you all for the remarks, the statements, the questions, all the fun stuff. You would say your tits are itty bitty and not very liddy. Titties.
Unliddy Titties?
Oh my God. Like legit and unlegit. We have liddy titties and unliddy titties.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Breaking new ground here at HCS Pro Talk.
Breaking new titty phrases. Good Lord. Shout out to, fucking... Shout out to fake titties.
The team. You're talking about the team. The player.
You know, metaphorically and non-metaphorically speaking, shout out to fake titties. You know what they are and you know who you are.
What did you guys name your Animal Crossing city? You name it the Fire Nation?
No.
Oh. I think that's a yes.
I didn't.
Oh, what'd you name it?
I named it Valhalla.
Valhalla?
Yeah, because I was thinking I was going to name it the UNSC Infinity. It didn't fit.
Oh, yeah, it was very...
Yeah, and then I'm like, Well, I love Halo 3, and I was trying to think of like Deserted Island, Red versus Blue. They're on Blood Gulch. They're on Coag. Both of them wouldn't fit either. And then they also have episodes on Valhalla. So I named it Valhalla. What about you?
I named it Rocker. Rocker Island, yeah.
All right.
So
I can dig it.
Rocker is the definition of it is like the moment the sun sets and it's like that purpley blue haze, the purpley haze. Ooh. So that's like, yeah, it's kind of that beautiful background setting and, Call of Duty League. So
what fruit did you get?
Pears.
All right.
What'd you get?
apples.
Oh.
And I didn't reset. Also, you know what's really funny?
What?
What villagers did you get to start off with?
I think his name is Rocket. He's like a freaking gorilla in a purple or pink
you got
suit.
Like basically exactly what you wanted.
And what's the other one? I don't talk to him much. I don't remember. He's red.
So Dave states, you missed the chance to call it Sand Trap and get the elephant lady. So I did not get an elephant. Instead, I don't even know what this one was, but it's got like rainbow fucking shit going on. Yeah. And it looks like people are talking about how they keep redesigning their games because they get ugly villagers.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this one's one of them. Its name is Dom.
Oh, no.
I laughed so hard. I'm like, I can't move it. I can't leave.
You gotta keep it now.
I can't leave it.
Why would people reset for, like, the villagers don't matter that much?
No, they care about the fruit, though.
Why?
I don't know, because they just want something different.
Is fruit more expensive? Some fruits more expensive than others?
I don't know. I would hope not. People are going for, like, peaches or shit. I don't know. You can recruit other animals to join your island? Yeah, I know that. It's just I just found it really funny that because we have a personal friend named Dom. I work with him, and it's when I saw that pop up, like, I see this fucking Dom. I see this animal pop up, like, what the fuck are you? And see its name is Dom, like, oh no,
poor Dom.
Yep, poor Dom.
Poor Dom.
You can sell like crazy on other islands. Oh, okay, so maybe it is more important. Also means you have different bugs and fish. Oh, okay. Oh boy.
Think Pokemon.
I love Pokemon.
I tried to play Sword today.
Yeah?
But I was off of Wi-Fi and didn't have a connection, and there was an update.
Oh, no. Rip.
Wouldn't let me play.
Ripperinos. Pokemon Pear, Pokemon Apple. Oh, my God. And then the combination game is Pokemon Papple. Pokemon Snapple.
Snapple?
Ooh.
There you go.
Print that money. Okay. I'm fucking hungry.
Me too.
I have schoolwork to do. I got to get this shit published.
Yeah. I think it's time.
Pokemon Pineapple Pen. Oh my God. Dead memes, dude. Let it die. Just like Achilles. Let it die. Let it go. Let it go.
Still never seen Frozen.
You need to watch the fucking movie.
Maybe. If I get
it's on Disney Plus.
If I get quarantined or we go into the shelter in place, maybe I'll be.
Oh, there you go.
Maybe I'll be tuning in.
Here I sit.
All right, I'm gonna end the stream
on my bedroom floor. Turn the TV on. COVID never bothered me anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us. Let's see. Holy shit. This end went off the rails. We'll see you next time. The neighbor never bothered me anyway. Oh, that's perfect. That was good. All right, we're out. See you later. We'll see you next week. Peace out.